Tagula my bundles. Yes, we're not sleeping tonight. And then when I come up and I try to tell you to say, this one here is a bully. This one here is a propagandist. This one here is a spin doctor who is derailing your attention from things that matter, and you are there celebrating this person bullying women. And we are there and we have a government in place and we have leaders, and leaders see what happens on social media, and this person can't be disciplined. And for people that work in government, or people who are, aligned with the government, especially those that have signed contracts with the government, there's what is known as a code of conduct. And if it comes to diplomacy, there's what is known as diplomatic etiquette. There are ethics that govern diplomatic practice. There are tenets that diplomats follow. That's why you don't hear serious diplomats, like for example Mr. Chibamba Kanyama. You don't hear him bullying people or making unnecessary statements online and insulting people or comparing people and likening them to dogs and bullying women. You don't see that. But then why should this one person be celebrated for being a bully, and you are there as a young person and you're happy? And some of you are actually women. You see a fellow woman being bullied, being trolled online, and you are there in the comment section and you are celebrating because you hate this fellow woman, and you are happy to see a bully taking down a woman and even claiming that he's going to finish them all. I'm going to finish them all. I've got the ability to finish people. And you're like, yeah, bring it on. We love you because you do this, because you put people in their place. Wait a minute. Is that the kind of society that we have as Zambians? Is that the amount of hatred that we carry in our hearts towards one another? I'm really concerned, particularly to you women. Is that the type of society where you would like your daughters to grow up? And you are happy celebrating a fellow woman being demeaned? No, guys, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. I'm not even reading comments right now because I know that obviously there are all those gullible people. Gullibility. There are people who are so gullible that for them, anything that comes from certain people, they'll just believe it, they'll follow it, they'll celebrate it, they'll literally, give it value as if it has any. But no, guys, we can do better than that. We can do better than that. And I'm sorry to mention or to drag the government in this, because I know the moment I mention anything to do with government, there's always that one person who always comes and says, no, you are bitter. You are just bitter. Hey, you don't like this government. Oh, you are looking for a position. Oh, you are bitter. You got left out. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. But guys, call me bitter, but I will say a wrong is a wrong. And I will make an earnest appeal to the government. Please, this government must learn to discipline its officials when they go wrong or when they step out of their jurisdiction. You cannot have someone who carries the title diplomat. I don't even know in what capacity that person is a diplomat, first of all. I don't know what position they hold. If there's anybody that knows, maybe in the comment section you can tell me that, oh, this person holds this particular position, this is the position they were given. Because we just know that someone was sent to some country, but we don't know exactly what they do there. So we don't really know in what capacity they are a diplomat. But by virtue of being sent out to represent a country, especially by the powers that be, by the government, it means that yes, the person qualifies to be called a diplomat. But personally, as a person who went to ZDIS and studied diplomacy, diplomatic practice and public relations, I know the code of conduct and I know diplomatic etiquette, and it doesn't look anything like that. That's why you don't see other diplomats behaving in that way. And we can't just sit here and watch such things happen. So my earnest appeal to the government is learn to discipline your officials by helping them to understand their jurisdiction. There is no way you can have diplomats behaving like hooligans and cadres, insulting people and making utterances all over the place on social media, because those people represent a government. And so what it simply means is that what we hear from them becomes a reflection of the type of government that we have in place. That's literally what it means. When someone is in government, I was once bullied by Bowman Lusambo 3 years ago. I was bullied on social media. And the reason I stood up against that bullying, the reason a lot of people joined me to speak against that was because we knew that that person was a minister, and whatever he was saying was going to be considered as the position of government. Now, if you have the government and then you've got people in government positions who go online to start bullying people, and we are there seated and saying, oh yeah, service violence, we've got more important things to discuss in this nation. We want to hear, if someone is a diplomat, we want to hear what are they doing in the country where they are representing our country. What exactly are they doing to build the bilateral relations between Zambia and that country? How is Zambia benefiting from the fact that that person is representing Zambia in that country? Not coming to hear about how this person is bullying women and calling them dogs and likening them to dogs and roads and distances and kilometers and whatsoever. And we're here celebrating, guys? Oh, come on. So personally, like I've said already, I don't care who would call me bitter. I would rather stand for something and call a wrong for what it is and call it out. And if a person is wrong, they better be put in their place, and it needs to be known out there. For me, that's how I operate. I cannot sit here watching a person who continuously bullies women. This guy is ever bullying women. Since time immemorial, even before this government formed government, this person is ever bullying women. What type of a man are you? What's wrong with you? So guys, I have a problem with people that celebrate bullies. And personally myself, I am that person that stands up for people who are bullied, especially by a man who wants to take advantage of women online, on this online space. And I also have a problem with women that want to support a bully who is bullying fellow women. I have a big problem with that. We can do better than that as a country, guys. This moral decay is worrying, it's concerning. If indeed we have leaders in this country, we want to see leadership. We want to see quality leadership. You can't take us back to the days of bullying. We've been bullied before in the past. We've been bullied in the past. And we are now here in this present moment. And to start seeing people that are in government or holding government positions bully people again, it's not good. It's not good. Then that's taking us aback. That's us going back to those days when people like Bowman Lusambo would bully people like me. But this one is actually bullying women. And it's not even just about women only. No one deserves to be bullied by anyone. Some people grow big-headed because they're in government positions and they start saying, oh yeah, because I'm an